English teacher, part 98. While elements of these activities will vary, each performer is likely to exhibit appropriate selection, economy of efforts, performance automaticity. Appropriate selection. An expert performer rapidly selects and initiates an appropriate response to a given situation. As a golfer walks towards her ball on the fairway, for instance, she plans her next shot considering slope of the fairway and green distance to the green, wind and grass condition, placement of the flag, club, swing selection. By the time she reaches her ball, she knows exactly what she is going to do. Economy of effort. An expert performs a skill accurately with great economy of effort, movement, and time. When an expert musician plays his instrument, he performs each sub-skills unhesitatingly and smoothly in the appropriate sequence with just the right amount of effort and without a single unnecessary movement. Performance automaticity. Experts seem to perform their special skills consistently without having to think about them and with minimum effort because they have automatized many aspects of their performance. One sub-step cues, that is, triggers or flows into the next with pause or conscious attention. Automatic skill performance is efficient, consistent, and habitual. A highly skilled touch typist, for instance, can perform a cognitive skill, for example, preparing an outline for an assignment while using a psychomotor skill, keyboarding, without having to think about what hands and fingers are doing. Preparing for skill teaching. Teaching skill effectively requires a thorough understanding of a wide variety of basic procedures, competence in their performance, and appreciation of their value in life situation. You can best gain the understanding by learning to make task analysis of the skills you will target and teach, that is, identifying their component tasks to discover the chain of sub-skills involved. Task analysis. To prepare an effective skills lesson, you will need to analyze the targeted skill by identifying either the sequence of the procedures or steps or the hierarchy of the skills involved in performing it, or a combination of these two factors. All three kinds of task analysis may be needed to identify the sub-skills required to perform the task involved and their relationships to the skills you will teach. Procedural task analysis. Procedural task analysis involves identifying a particular sequence of subtasks to achieve a learning goal. This type of the analysis is useful for identifying a chain of elements and the points at which those elements must be linked to achieve smooth performance. It will provide clues to guide you in framing an approach to teach a chosen skill or sub-skills, demonstrating each component, task, directing, monitoring students' practice, selecting evaluation criteria, and providing feedback. A procedural task analysis starts with the determination the final product, then walking through the process, recording the nature and the sequence of each step, as well as its input, prerequisites, procedures, and output results. An analysis of a procedure of folding or inserting a business letter into a standard business envelope is also illustrated. Each step of the process involves stages of the input of one step initiates process that results in the output. This output is in turn becomes the input for the next step. Although each step is independent, could be taught independently. the steps follow a particular sequence,